So you're saying the youth needs to upskill in a way, the government also needs to work on.
Sonia, ruthlessly speaking, it's not the government's job alone to provide employment. It's the government's job to create an environment where employment can be generated. Right? Nobody taught those computer engineers. I go back to the same example because of a telling moment in Indian job creation. Nobody had taught those companies that here is the future in a computer training institute. Right? That now when you look at the future is not about AI or anything. The future is learning what is a good prompt. Right? Somebody has to educate people what is a good prompt. It starts from there. Right? Possibilities are still large. I mean, we are talking about a country growing at 6%. And if there are no jobs, then something is missing somewhere. And I feel that missing link is lack of knowledge that jobs will be found in some other sector and not this sector.
Do you think that's one of the reasons why, one of the big reasons why we are seeing this mass exodus of foreign investors from Indian markets, because of the potential of much slower growth compared to maybe what we're pricing in for India?
So 2, 3 things. I think foreigners left. See, in any adversity, money moves to the dollar.
To the dollar.
Always. In 2008, the great Warren Buffett had simplified things for me. The world will trade in dollars. Look at this whole thing. India was the third largest economy just 2 months ago. Today it's the sixth. Because we might earn in rupees, but globally will be valued in dollars. Suddenly this 9% depreciation is, just torn us apart. And going back to third is now looking such a tall order. Damage can happen in such a short time. These are risks which are unfolding, which we didn't know. See, in life, nothing happens till it does not happen to you. Right? That's the truth. Okay. Yeah. So this is unfolded, right? So when you look at that, the first thing, what was being available in US in the form of, say, just the sovereign yield fund and not investing in a currency depreciating market itself was incentive enough to move out. Secondly, if you compare the US market today, in spite of the growth, from a PE level to the growth level, is far superior to what India is posing right now, right? And that's a dollar economy. So it's not about India more than the opportunities that are there. The world money is divided into 2 parts completely. The AI and innovation space is taking 100 out of $100. The rest is zero. I feel at one point of time, India can become this brilliant non-AI hedge. Because we don't have it, right? That's what the world is telling us.
Is that just your confirmation bias talking?
No. That was just, either we wait for that day. Because someday allocation will stop to, there is that much you will allocate.
Yeah.
But in waiting is a lot of damage.
And that damage is being felt, right? I mean, I'm sure you see it in your portfolio. I'm sure I see it in my portfolio on a daily basis. It's been 2 years of underperformance compared to global peers.
That I don't agree. Because if you look at the 25 years of Nifty 50, suppose I gave a 25-year track of Nifty 50. Earlier, Nifty 50 used to double in 7 years' time. It's just that COVID which gave that base and suddenly it doubled in 3.5 years, which has spoiled us. Right now, we are reverting to that mean of Nifty 50 doubling in 7 years. Return expectation mitigation is more a problem than the returns.
But if you're saying that AI is the future, tech is the future, people need to upskill, companies are not upskilling, right? India has absolutely no presence in AI. I mean, compared to the globe. Then, if I am an investor purely in India, I have a domestic investment of say 90% and 10% in international equities. My 90% is just underperforming for so many years.
So, but again, Sonia, I bring back my statement because people in India have been advocating global investing for a long time. And suddenly people have risen now after the risks have unfolded. This is something which people should anticipate, right? And in fact is, apart from that, we are just 3.5% of global market cap. Forget the market cap. The businesses that are available there may not come to India for the next 25, 30 years. So from an investing perspective, it's not about market cap or whatever opportunities. It's about building a bigger portfolio. What is true at my level is also true at a macroeconomic level. If we are missing those industries should have been here as on yesterday, right? What is the highest selling item on Amazon right now?
Phones, Apple phone.
Is the induction cooker. Think about it. Now, if the average person has woken up to the risk and is buying an induction cooker, the nation should have woken up yesterday. Our heavy reliance on oil and gas is another risk which is unfolding. Who knew that this small strip of sea could have this huge bearing on my personal life, right? But you have to start working very rapidly on these things.